We are finally back on SquadBusters. Firstly, you might notice something. We have unlocked 8-bit. As well as 8-bit, I've also managed to finish. If you saw the community post that I did, I actually also unlocked the Royale King skin. Which, I mean, it looks really good. It's even got a Tetris cape. I mean, look at this. Before we talk about 8-bit, we have the advent calendar. Turns out that the shiny boxes were just more lucky boxes. Gave a ton of mythics. And there's just a bunch of musketeers and stuff. I do, however, have unfortunate news. See, you can unlock hero upgrades from the mythic lucky boxes. And since you can get hero upgrades, look at what ability is maxed out. It also gave me his level 4 trait, which, I mean, sure. I am so sorry because everyone knows how powerful this is. Look, I can prove it. I didn't buy it because all the pages are still locked. Squatty progress since last time. Not much, but I did unlock this chocolate chicken costume, which I think is actually pretty fantastic. Colt is also level 4 now, with his level 2 Bulletstorm. He's looking quite nice, but Bulletstorm still isn't really useful. Archer has finally reached level 4 as well. Aerostorm is also level 2. And I also managed to unlock Frank, who I have gotten to level 2 so far. Oh, and Hammer Slam is... Don't even bother with this ability. It's not even worth using. And lastly, there's a pinata event going on. You can collect pinata sticks with your friends. It's just kind of a little special rewards thing. Now let's talk about the big thing. 8-bit. Unfortunately, I have bad news. He kind of sucks. Yeah, 8-bit, he is probably one of the weakest heroes in the game. Maybe aside from Royale King, but his gimmick doesn't work that well. So 8-bit, when you use turbo, you kind of charge up this attack rate boost, which does help a little bit. Takes a little bit to get going, but it's useful. 8-bit himself doesn't actually boost any hotshot squaddies. He's kind of... 8-bit is essentially a hotshot hero, but he's a full-on support hero. His primary weapon is... It's alright. It does piercing damage, and it also prioritizes heroes, which, I mean, that's very helpful. The problem is actually getting it to not miss. As you can see here, it's not the most accurate thing in the world. And let's talk about this ability right here. Booster Chip, which is directly referenced from his ability in Brawl Stars. You can see here, it's a building similar to Giant Turret right here. But anything in this aura will have its damage boosted. If it's level 3, it'll give damage reduction. And if it's level 5, it'll send out knockback pulses. And that's 8-bit all right there. I'll explain why his gimmick is weak in a second. Let's go into a game. Also, yes, I'm playing normal gem hunt because I cannot be bothered with the sweats on Squad League right now. Okay, so why does 8-bit suck? Well, it's not so much that he sucks overall, but it's just kind of the way his booster chip works. The idea with 8-bit is that you're not supposed to chase people down. You're supposed to stand your ground and kind of just wait for people to come to you, and then you beat the crap out of them. The problem is, people can literally just run away. In fact, there is an entire squaddy class dedicated to running away, which obviously that's a major problem for him. He also gets absolutely battered by P.E.K.K.A, which doesn't help. So yeah, if we plonk this down... You can see it's reducing our damage. Like, the Thorny Grenade basically didn't do diddly squat to any of my squaddies, even though one of them is only level 2. And that is something else I want to mention, is this synergy that I've created with Nita here. Nita's level 3 also gives damage reduction. She's the only squaddie in the game that actually does that. And combining her damage reduction with 8-bit's damage reduction basically makes you invincible. Like, you might as well be untouchable. I will also point out that the booster chip also boosts other buildings. So if you have a mega heal station or a giant turret, they will also be boosted by booster chip, which is helpful. Definitely makes Jesse a little bit better. 8-bit's turbo right now I think is actually bugged because it said it's supposed to recharge 3,500% faster, but it just doesn't do that. Now you can see that right there. All people have to do is just run away from you. Luckily, they're not exactly moving us either. Literally, you just have to stand in the booster chip with Nita, and you basically become... It's essentially the hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby, except you are the hydrogen bomb. So you can see here, I'm not exactly dying, but I'm not exactly killing anything. Or not. He almost lost that fight. Yeah, 8-bit is just kind of... It's not that he's bad overall, it's just that every other hero has some kind of BS that allows them to win fights, and 8-bit just doesn't really have that. He's very squatty reliant, similar to Royale King, but unlike Royale King, he doesn't produce coins like a vending machine. Now, there's one more thing that I need to mention before I go into another battle. They did another balance change. If you saw the other community post that I did, I think Spike might have had a bit of a speed buff, which I don't understand why, but maybe he got a speed buff, I don't know. I don't know the exact stats because they don't release patch notes for these balance changes for some reason. Barbarian King didn't get touched somehow. Archer Queen might have gotten an attack speed boost. They gave 8-bit 15,000 health though, which is pretty crazy. I'm not sure why they felt the need to give him that much, but honestly, I think he needs it. And also, yeah, you can see here, the turbo is supposed to recharge that much faster, but I guess it just doesn't. Mortis, I think, went unchanged as well. Royale King, as far as I'm aware, didn't go changed either. And then you have P.E.K.K.A. What changed about P.E.K.K.A? 18,000 health. Oh, wait, hold on. 20% extra health, which is almost 22,000 health in total. I have no idea why they decided to give her that much health, but I mean, I'm a P.E.K.K.A main, so I'm not complaining. They completely changed Sonic. As you can see here, he no longer requires his own special hero points. You can level him up similar to every other hero. The downside is that you can no longer unlock Knuckles and Tails. His squaddy has just been replaced with Leon for some reason. There's also two very notable changes to certain squaddies. Heavy and Battle Healer have been completely reworked. Battle Healer used to give overheal every time she joined. Now she gives permanent increase of max health by a 5% every single level. I think is actually much better because it makes her universally helpful. And then Heavy as well got the same change, except it's not percentage based. Yeah, you can see here 200, 300, 500. So yeah, they just made him universally helpful, and I think that's a good thing. I didn't notice any other changes with squaddies. Now let's talk about the main thing. You may have heard that SquadBusters is getting shut down. It's kind of the entire thing. But luckily, they decided to return every temporary game mode that they ever released. So people who haven't played this game when these game modes were out, you can now play them whenever you want. Like Hatchling Run is back, Auto Duel's back, Monster Trophy's back. Like there's so much to play now. Got plenty of options. Stay tuned because I want to be uploading daily for a little bit. Because I want to cover every single one of these game modes because they're actually quite a lot of fun. I will do one more game though, with 8-bit. Angry Vines is sure. Surprisingly, no other 8-bits. It's kind of a rare hero to see, kind of like P.E.K.K.A. Oh, I'm already dying in the vines. I didn't even spawn in yet. Theoretically, though, 8-bit should be good for this modifier, because everyone is forced towards you, and that is exactly what 8-bit will benefit from. Which is a topic that I will cover in the next video, because 8-bit actually has some... There was a game mode that 8-bit I think he actually might be the best for. But I won't be discussing that now, we'll discuss that next time. Like, see here, one thing I've been doing with him is giant turret, and then throw a booster chip down, and then that giant turret is just cracked out of its mind. It actually deals pretty damn high damage. I mean, it's kind of hard to actually collect the gems afterwards, but, you know, it's something. Honestly, Giant Turret is kind of slept on in this game. See, the turbo is just not regenerating as fast as it says it does. Like, was it a typo, or is the game just bugged? Because either or, it doesn't make 8-bit any better. Are you... Like, see, all they have to do is run away, and then I can't do shit. I don't want to say he's that gimmicky, but he is... That is exactly what it is. It's gimmicky. You can see, yeah, you can see the vines are closing in a lot more now. So, theoretically, we should be doing a lot better since people don't have that much room to run away. Although that Royal Hog ability actually kind of seems like a direct counterpick to 8-bit as a whole, which is just a whole other problem that needs to be addressed. Yeah, you can see the giant turret right there was going insane. Oh my god, we're fighting for first place here. We are fighting for this first place. You know what, let's camp the gem mine, why not? Giant turret's gonna do some work, hopefully. Oh yeah, did you see that? The Mega Punch did like nothing. Neither did any of that. Well, color me shocked. We actually came in first. Did you see that Mega Punch? It barely did any damage to any of them. That is the difference that booster chip makes. Oh yeah, you can collect pinata sticks from battles now. They're actually kind of a rare resource. I don't know why they're that rare. Especially since no one actually uses the friends feature in this game. I think that's going to be it for me for now. Like I said, I'm probably going to do daily uploads for a bit because I want to be covering all of these game modes. Probably trying to win each one. Especially auto duel because I have a very fun strategy for that. Consensus. Try not to use 8-bit too much. See you later.